So, Len, it is time for PGA Tour Chase or Fade Masters Edition. We want to chase or fade these players at these prices. So, Jon Rahm has 6 top 10 finishes in his last 10 tournaments. That's nice. So he deserves a salary of $11K for the Masters, right? But he's also a new dad as of Saturday. So will you chase or fade that he could be like a little distracted? Maybe Rahm is like, I don't know, a little distracted in Augusta. He's got a new baby.
Well, Jesse, as someone who is a dad, I could see the distraction, but I think it could be a good distraction. It could be invigorating for Rahm this week. I don't think that is why I would fade him, and perhaps fade is too strong a word. You know, he has he's been around a number of years now. He's been number 1. He's been number 2. He's currently number 3. He's won 11 times since 2016. But he's really never won a big tournament. And it's crazy to even think that, and as I was researching it, he's never won a major. He's never finished second in a major. He's never won a WGC. He's never won the Players' Championship. He's never won the FedEx Cup. I guess his big win was last year where he beat Dustin Johnson in a playoff at the BMW. Certainly a feather in his cap. But, you know, I just think there are a couple of guys I like more this week in that price range than Jon Rahm. One of them being your pal, Bryson DeChambeau, and also Justin Thomas.
Oh, yeah, our good pal, Bryson. All right, well, Rory McIlroy is still chasing that Masters win. He's 10,200 this week. I mean, Len, are you going to be chasing Rory as he chases history?
Rory is one of the more polarizing figures this week. Because he has not been great. He hasn't been winning tournaments. He's just been a mere mortal of late. He was 6th at the WGC Workday, 10th at Bay Hill. I mean, terrible finishes. I mean, I saw him in one ranking of the 88 players in the field at 23rd. You know, he has finished top 10 6 of the last 7 years in this tournament. Do I suspect he will win? No, usually something goes wrong for him at Augusta. But I fully expect Rory to be in the top 10 on Sunday. It might be a backdoor top 10, but I think he'll be in the top 10.
All right, well, unfortunately, you can't just play guys above the 10K range. So as we look further down the board, we find players like Lee Westwood, veteran of majors, was red hot before missing the cut in his last event. He's 8-8 at Augusta. Are you chasing or fading Westwood?
Yeah, I like Lee Westwood. I like him this week, and I just like him in general. He was given a really marquee grouping with Dustin Johnson, the defending champion. You know, that says a lot of what they think of Lee Westwood. Unfortunately, Lee Westwood has never won a major, and he's been in a lot of them. This will be his 85th, and if he plays in all 4 this year, which he should, he will break the all-time record. Jay Haas, 87 majors without winning one. Lee Westwood will be at 88. But as you mentioned, he was great at Bay Hill. He was great at the Players. He's got a great track record at this tournament, top 25 in more than half his 19 visits, 6 top 10s, 2 runners-up. He's only 8,800. I like Lee Westwood at that price.
All right, former champ Sergio Garcia, 7,900, finished top 10 in the last high-profile tournament, the Players. Are you chasing value with Garcia in the hope that he can relive his Masters glory, or is he going to be a fade for you this week?
Yeah, when he won the Masters in 2017, it was out of nowhere and a heartwarming story, at least for me, all at once. You know, it just seems that so much has gone wrong for him throughout his career. He had never really been great at the Masters beforehand, and he certainly hasn't been good at the Masters since. He missed the next 2 cuts, and then back in November, he unfortunately tested positive. He didn't even get to play. Since winning the 2017 Masters, he's missed the cut in 9 of 13 majors. You know, with his resume and what he's done recently, the sub $8,000 price is very fair, but just not for me, for Sergio this week.
All right, well, not a ton of first-timers in the field this week, Len, but Will Zalatoris has been consistently solid over the last few months. Top 25 finishes in his last 4 tournaments. He's just 7,300, but are the pressures of Augusta enough to make you fade him? I mean, this guy's only 24.
I think they might be. I mean, he has been fantastic. He has passed every test over the last 6 or 7 months. He was top 10 at the U.S. Open at Winged Foot, a brute, a behemoth of a course. But it's not like Augusta. Winged Foot was just long and a bear, and if you hit the ball straight, you could at least survive there. Augusta takes a lot of time to learn how to play it. We don't see newcomers play it well all that often. As you said, there are only a handful this year, actually, Will Zalatoris, Carlos Ortiz, and Robert McIntyre, plus the 3 amateurs. I think that even though he's only $7,300, and probably if he makes the cut, you can justify that pick, I think this Augusta is a whole different animal that Will Zalatoris will find out this week. You can go just $200 higher and find Louis Oosthuizen, who has played well here and for many years.
All right, finally, Len, who's your pick to win the Masters and walk away with the green jacket?
Yeah, Jesse, my answer to you today would have been different a month ago. I would not have chosen this player a month ago. But Justin Thomas won the Players' Championship after a rough beginning to 2021, beginning at Kapalua, continuing with the passing of his grandfather. He came to the Players at Sawgrass, and he openly was questioning his own game. So it was a surprise to me that he won the Players, but it was a really incredible performance, and I think his golf game is back on target. He has played 5 Masters, and he has gotten better every single year, including a solo 4th last year. I mean, that is just the epitome of playing Augusta and learning Augusta and getting better every year. Justin Thomas is my pick to win the green jacket this year.